Do you hate your bathroom? Be honest. Don't worry, you're not alone. A lot of us are in the I hate my bathroom, but I have no idea how I'm ever supposed to afford the renovation that I really want club. I'm here to help you get quickly out of it. Life's too short to hate your bathroom, so in today's video, I'm gonna share with you some affordable, easy, no demo DIYs that will completely transform your bathroom in a weekend. Hi, I'm Lindsay, a former teacher DIY renovating our 71-year-old ranch-style home in Seattle, one new skill and project at a time. I make videos about interior design so we can learn and style our homes together. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. I'm doing a modified version, putting out 3 new videos a week, which is kind of a lot for me. It's been a lot of work, but so much fun doing so many more projects and sharing all of them with you here, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button, tap that little bell icon so you don't miss a single episode in the series. I've always struggled with this bathroom. It was entirely bright blue when we moved into our home a few years ago, along with some choice decor left behind by the previous owner. Welcome to the bathroom, the only one in the house. It's small, it's awkward, it's never had enough storage, white on white tile, poorly laid out, stained grout. It's really been hard to make this room feel elevated and elegant in any way. I've painted the walls twice, brought in a beautiful new shower curtain, added some storage options, and I even built a beautiful storage wall cabinet that gave us a ton more space, added some artwork, and even decorated it a bit for the holidays, but honestly, it's never felt right. It's time to change it for good this time, one project at a time, and today we're starting with the floors. But first, I want to give you the full rundown of my design plan. I'm going for a French vintage modern vibe throughout the home, and I want the bathroom to feel like it belongs within the aesthetic. I want it to feel like a beautiful little vintage jewel box wonderland. The easiest decision is upgrading all the fixtures to brass. Although I upgraded everything to black fixtures when we moved in, I've really turned a corner with my personal design aesthetic. I'm going full brass, vintage, antique, and new, a mix. The bathroom is definitely a place with a lot of fixtures that are gonna need to coordinate. The marble look checkerboard diamond pattern floor has been my dream for so long. I want to do something similar in the kitchen perhaps. I'm still thinking, but I definitely want to do it in the bathroom. I found the most affordable, simple, easy, no demo DIY project for this, and I'm so excited to share it with you today. I'm going to be using these peel and stick floor tiles that I found at my local hardware store. I'll link this and everything down below. After tackling the floor, I want to add some hefty baseboards, trim out the window and the door. Although our white vanity is simple and would work very well in a variety of home decor styles, it's just not giving that vintage modern element that we need, and I found the perfect replacement. I love this paint color. It's Delft by Sherwin-Williams, but honestly, I really want to go for a bold wallpaper on the vanity wall. Of course, I've got to finish my wall cabinet, build custom doors for it, and choose a paint color. And the biggest project of this whole bathroom renovation is going to be retiling the shower. I have plans to put a really interesting tile, maybe vertically set, olive green perhaps, some sort of moody tone that coordinates with the wallpaper, and I want it to continue on the shower walls and the ceiling just above the shower. Today we're tackling our DIY checkerboard patterned floor, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you what it looks like when it's all done. First, remove all decor, anything else in the room, pictures on the walls. I like to just really clear a space when I'm working on something like this, especially in a small bathroom. I don't want to bump into anything. Next, turn off the water and remove the existing vanity if you have a freestanding vanity like we do. If you have a fixed vanity, then you'll just want to tape it off so that it doesn't get dust or dirt or mortar or anything on it during this process. You can probably hear the drip drip of water near me because for some reason we couldn't get the hot water to turn off completely. It's a very slow drip, so I'm just putting a bucket underneath. It's gonna take forever to fill, and I'll just trade it out and dump it as we go, and hopefully that shouldn't even be a problem, honestly, probably overnight, but I'll probably set an extra alarm just to be safe. Once you prep the space, clean the floor entirely, vacuum, sweep. I'm gonna be using a sander with a 60 grit disc to rough up the surface of the tiles a bit. I would always recommend any sanding, even though it's gonna not do too much damage here, is a little bit of safety protection, because why not? It's going to help the adhesive stick and really hold our new tiles on top way better. Before we can actually put these tiles down, we're gonna have to level out the floor a bit. Since there's existing tile, there's a lot of valleys where the grout lines are. We're gonna be filling that with just a thin set mortar, just like you'd use to lay regular tile. We're not gonna lay a full layer though, like you would for a regular tile. We are just gonna be skimming it to fill in those gaps. Time to mix the mortar, so you'll need a large bucket like this. A little plastic disposable cup is easiest. A few scoops of mortar. We're just gonna do 3. You can always add more. Now I'm gonna add a little water. Take a paint stir stick and stir it. We're going for like a consistency of peanut butter. I like this simple putty knife for this one. And I've started in this corner so you can see how it's just filling in the gaps. If an area has been a little bit difficult to work with, like this area over here, you can just layer it in pretty thickly, and then you can scrape it away after you let it dry for a couple of minutes. I would suggest pulling your mortar at an angle. It really does help fill everything in without pulling it right back out of what you just filled. I let all the mortar dry overnight, swept, vacuumed, swept, vacuumed, vacuumed again. I think I'm finally ready to start laying our new floor tiles. I've laid tiles like these in the past years and years and years ago in my first home, but I'm doing it quite differently because I'm laying it on an angle or that diamond pattern. I'm giving myself a lot of extra cuts in doing this, but it is gonna get the look that I want. And honestly, cutting these should not be a problem at all. Before I put any of our peel and stick tiles down, I'm actually gonna be adding a little bit of extra strength with liquid nails. Fuse it all surface. It says it can bond to just pretty much literally anything, including porcelain tile, ceramic tile, and plastic, which includes all the materials we're using today. So this should add a lot more extra strength and make this floor even more durable. The tiles themselves are completely waterproof and perfect for a bathroom or kitchen project. They'd also look beautiful in a utility room or mudroom. Start by laying in all the full-size tiles you can, then move into your more challenging cuts. I'm planning to use the grout lines to help me make sure they're lined up and going straight. I've laid down all the full-size tiles I can. The rest is all gonna be cuts, but it already looks so awesome. Time to get cutting. Last time I did this, I had a really specialty pair of scissors that I used, but today I'm gonna be using a cutting mat, square, and sharp utility knife to score and cut each piece to size. Just to score it, bend it, snap it, and then put it into place. First, I'm just gonna lay the piece in, make sure I cut it at the right size. I can always go back and adjust it. Everything's looking awesome. I'm on to some of the more challenging cuts. So I decided to go with the one I was the most intimidated by first. Please be aware, this will not be perfect. You will make mistakes. I will make mistakes. I did my sort of crude measurements, did my best, had to make a couple of adjustments. You can see there's a gap. It's not perfect, but it doesn't matter because the baseboard is gonna come out a little bit more than that. You won't even see it. I tried to buy some extra tiles, plenty in fact. I can always run down and get a couple more or return the ones that I don't end up using. These tiles were only $1.29 each, so very affordable. If I make a mistake in a cut, I'm not gonna be kicking myself. If it happens over here near the tile or the bathtub, cover it with caulk. You can also hide a myriad of sins by adding in a new baseboard on top, but if you have existing baseboard and don't really want to go to the trouble of pulling it out and putting it back in, you can also cover up those little challenging spots around the edges with a little white silicone waterproof caulking. I'm gonna do about 7,000 more of those cuts and finish this thing up. I can't wait to show you what it looks like when it's all done. Ah, maybe more coffee. For these super challenging cuts around the toilet, number one, having a couple of small tap lights in the corners is helping a lot. I don't have the greatest lighting over in this corner. You could buy this special device that fits around shapes like this and can really make cutting something like this easier. I don't want to spring for that, so I'm just doing the old school way and just taping small pieces of paper around the curve, and then I'll just use this to trace my cut. Here's my template. I just try to line it up with one of the 90-degree angles. So this corner, continue it on. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's as close as I can get it. Trace it with my pencil and cut it, and then hopefully it'll fit. Once the floor is entirely installed, it's time to bring in our new vanity, and I cannot wait to see it in this space. It's gonna really modernize this whole room and make it feel like something new, as if the flooring didn't already do that. It's time for a little mini reveal. Obviously, we have lots more projects. The wallpaper, the walls is gonna be its own thing, cabinet, window, door trimming, so many more things, but let's take a look at what we achieved in this project. I can barely talk. I'm so excited about this, you guys. The joy. I can't put the words together. I'm giddy like a child. I feel like this is one of the most satisfying, exciting DIYs I've ever done. And it's honestly one of the simplest. We're ready to move into the next part, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button, tap the little bell icon so you don't miss the next Vlogmas episode. My puppy needs me after a very busy work day. I think somebody's ready to watch a Christmas movie and snuggle. I'm just so happy. I can't wait to see it all done. And I'll see you in the next video. Oh, don't go yet. Check out Vlogmas episode 2 was the full rundown of how to create the perfect home decor DIY home renovation vision board. This is gonna take all the stress and confusion out of decorating, keep you on track to your goals, sticky in the mind, and help you clarify the vision. And I'll see you in the next Vlogmas episode. Happy decorating.